Number 17. Frisk.
I started spending more and more time with your little brother Kevin. He had this violent effect on me.
Based on Dennis Cooper's novel, Frisk follows a young man exploring extreme fantasies that blur the line between desire and violence. The film leaps between obsession, fragmented memories, and unsettling acts that test the viewer's comfort zone. It's raw, gritty, and dares to tackle dark urges. By the final frame, you'll question if reality itself has shifted. Number 16. Bizarre.
Maybe if you want, you could spend a night upstairs.
Where?
My room.
Set in an underground Brooklyn club, Bizarre centers on a mysterious French drifter who's adopted by a found family of performers. The narrative slips between erotic cabaret acts and the hidden struggles each character faces, including deep-rooted longing and unspoken secrets. Just when you think you understand each performer's life, an unexpected moment cracks open their vulnerabilities. Number 15. Knife+Heart.
Vous savez, quand on s'oublie avec l'autre, qu'on sait plus où on est, ça vous est jamais arrivé. Une forme d'amour en quelque sorte, puissant, vorace.
Set in the 1970s adult film industry, Knife+Heart blends a stylish retro vibe with a blood-tinged mystery. Anne, a producer of gay erotic films, becomes entangled in a string of murders targeting her actors. Psychedelic sequences and neon-lit sleaze wrap around her quest for vengeance and redemption. What starts as campy horror ends in a haunting reckoning where lust and terror collide. Number 14. Poison.
At Baton, I was astounded by the discovery that each male had a male of his own, and that the world of force and manly beauty loved in that way within itself.
Todd Haynes' early masterpiece is told through 3 loosely connected stories, each a surreal exploration of deviance and taboo. Shifting between prison drama, pseudo-documentary, and campy sci-fi, Poison showcases characters trapped by their own obsessions. It's an unsettling look at how society turns fascination into dread. The last vignette reveals humanity's capacity for both grace and corruption in equal measure. Number 13. The Raspberry Reich. A satirical, politically charged ride, the Raspberry Reich follows a group of radical activists who preach heterosexuality is the opiate of the masses. Provocative posters, absurd slogans, and revolutionary antics create a cartoonish universe of erotic liberation. But behind the outlandish facade lurks a biting critique of blind ideology. The shocking final act forces you to question just how far revolution should go. Number 12. O Fantasma. In the quiet streets of Lisbon, a restless trash collector becomes fixated on a handsome motorcyclist. He transforms this obsession into nightly pursuits that spiral into voyeurism, latex-clad wanderings, and raw desire. Dialogue is sparse, intensifying the primal energy that pulsates in every scene. By the end, you're left wondering how easily obsession can untether us from ourselves. Number 11. Hustler White. This edgy drama plunges into the heart of West Hollywood's hustler scene, spotlighting the lives of sex workers chasing a quick payday or a hint of stardom. Amid neon lights and smoky motels, the film balances humor with gritty realism. But beneath each encounter lies a hidden heartbreak. The sudden shift in tone at the finale leaves the audience with a stark, sobering truth. Number 10. Gerontophilia.
I was in rather good shape, don't you think?
I like the way you look now.
It's pretty disgusting. Old geezers pissing all over themselves.
A teenage boy develops an unexpected attraction to much older men, finding companionship with a resident at the care facility where he works. Their subtle flirtations give way to uncharted emotional territory, challenging social norms about age and love. It's a tender, often humorous story until an abrupt turning point redefines the boundaries of devotion. Number 9. I Want Your Love.
You were one of very few people who would give it to me straight. And I want you to tell me how absolutely horrible everything is going to be in Ohio.
What do you want me to say?
Centered on a struggling artist in San Francisco, I Want Your Love highlights the daily intimacies and honest reflections of a close-knit LGBTQ+ community. Genuine chemistry blossoms as friends navigate breakups, unspoken feelings, and financial strain. The film's explicit scenes underscore real affection rather than shock value. Just when everything seems settled, a single choice shatters their fragile harmony. By the way, if you're enjoying these picks and want to see more content like this, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member. You'll gain exclusive early access to videos, a welcoming community of film enthusiasts, and plenty of additional perks. Number 8. Paris 0559.
Ça me fait du bien d'être avec toi.
Tu me fais du bien.
This French film begins with an electrifying extended club scene, then zeroes in on two strangers whose chemistry is as immediate as it is intense. Their whirlwind night prompts deeper questions about vulnerability, sexual health, and unexpected emotional attachment. Each moment feels alive with possibility, and the final choice they face reverberates with poignant uncertainty. Number 7. Sauvage.
Tu peux aussi rester là à côté de moi et moi je te prends dans mes bras et moi je vais sur toi.
Following a young male sex worker named Leo, Sauvage depicts a raw and compassionate glimpse into his life of street hustling. He wanders from client to client, all while longing for genuine affection. His encounters range from touching to brutal, emphasizing the harsh realities of survival. A sudden brush with danger hints that the search for true connection might come at a staggering cost. Number 6. Interior Leather Bar.
Much about this is about the cruising, the watching, the looking. You guys are looking around. You're looking for somebody basically to have some action with.
Conceived as a meta-experiment by James Franco and Travis Matthews, Interior Leather Bar reimagines lost footage from the film Cruising. As cast and crew wrestle with societal taboos, the boundaries between art and pornography blur. It questions how mainstream media censors queer sexuality. The final realization? What we suppress reveals more about us than what we see. Number 5. Taxism Clo.
Es ist so schleimig, so gelblich, ja.
Nicht, nein, das darf ja nicht, weil es ein Schlagsahne und Kuchen.
Set in Berlin, Taxism Clo draws a humorous, unflinching portrait of a schoolteacher who leads a double life cruising gay bars and public restrooms. The film captures everyday moments of queer culture in the early 80s, from playful rendezvous to the looming threat of societal judgment. A sudden emotional twist reminds us how fragile acceptance can be. Number 4. Querelle.
Il tue parce que ça prouve qu'il est quelqu'un. Il porte le poids de tous nos désirs. Tout le monde le veut, même ses victimes. Lisiane, Jeanne Moreau, le convoite elle aussi, bien qu'elle sache qu'elle n'y a pas droit.
Adapted from Jean Genet's novel, this surreal tale unfolds in a seedy French port. Querelle is a sailor caught between lust, betrayal, and a quest for identity. Hyper-stylized sets and intense encounters create a dreamlike atmosphere where violence and passion often intermingle. Every stolen gaze builds to a shocking confession that forever alters the notion of self-discovery. Number 3. Shortbus.
I can't give you an orgasm.
Are you sure you want to try this tonight? Do you love me?
Set in a bohemian, anything-goes salon in New York City, Shortbus features a tapestry of characters exploring sexual boundaries. From an ex-mayor turned recluse to a couple trying to spice up their relationship, the film revels in frank intimacy without losing its comedic edge. But behind the playful facade lies each character's yearning for deeper human connection. The closing chord strikes unexpectedly close to home. Number 2. Stranger by the Lake.
Vous venez souvent ici, vous? Je vous ai jamais vu dans les parages.
Vous êtes un habitué, vous?
Oui. Mais cet été, c'est la première fois que je viens.
Amid a tranquil lakeside cruising spot, two men strike up a summer romance marked by secrecy and electric tension. As one man's lover is suspected of foul play, the film morphs into a slow-burn thriller wrapped in erotic undertones. Shadows loom at the water's edge until a final confrontation leaves you breathless. questioning the destructive power of desire. Number 1. Cruising.
A New York City detective, in search of a killer, is about to disappear into the night.
Al Pacino stars as an undercover cop in New York's gay leather scene, investigating a series of grisly murders. Navigating a subculture that's both seductive and menacing, he grapples with identity and moral ambiguity. Hypnotic club beats blur right and wrong, fueling a sense of creeping paranoia. The film's conclusion remains disturbingly unresolved, suggesting that once you enter the darkness, you never truly leave. Number 15. My Policeman.
I pity people who don't know what it feels like to be this in love. Come with me, just you and I.
He's trying to destroy our marriage.
Set in 1950 England, My Policeman follows a closeted police officer, torn between his duty and his heart. He marries a schoolteacher but secretly loves a male museum curator, creating a tension that intensifies with every stolen moment. Society's disapproval weighs heavily, and each character wrestles with the cost of hiding the truth. As the narrative spans decades, old wounds resurface, posing a simple but gut-wrenching question. Is it ever truly possible to rewrite a past built on secrecy? Number 14. Don't ever wipe tears without gloves. This Swedish miniseries delves into the early 1980 AIDS crisis. It focuses on Rasmus and Benjamin, two young men in Stockholm, who fall in love amid a backdrop of panic and misinformation. Families turn their backs, and the community struggles to understand a disease consuming so many lives. Still, the couple's devotion stands firm against a rising tide of stigma. When tragedy strikes, the intensity of their bond becomes a poignant reminder that sometimes love is the only antidote to widespread fear. Number 13. Center of My World.
Ich brauche euch beide. Ich kann dich nicht teilen.
Bill!
Ich laufe nicht weg.
A small German town becomes the stage for Phil's emotional awakening. Returning from summer camp, he faces a tense home life overshadowed by his mother's secrets. The arrival of Nicholas, a charming new student, promises hope and romance, yet it also magnifies the cracks in Phil's family. As Phil tastes the thrill of first love, he's forced to confront the unsettling undercurrents at home. When betrayal abruptly surfaces, the sweetness of his newfound passion reveals a bitter truth. Even the purest love can have sharp edges. Number 12. Fellow Travelers.
You ever been in love with another male?
I have loved you my whole life. My great, consuming love.
Set in the 1950s McCarthy era, Fellow Travelers follows Timothy Laughlin, an aspiring government worker, and Hawkins Fuller, a charismatic State Department official. Their clandestine relationship flourishes in a political climate rife with suspicion and fear. Every exchange feels charged with the threat of exposure, where careers and freedom hang in the balance. As patriotic fervor and personal desire collide, the two must choose between ambition and love. In one explosive confrontation, the real cost of their hidden bond becomes an inescapable reckoning. Number 11. Saltburn.
That was so kind. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't know your name. I'm Felix.
Oliver.
Oliver. Oliver, I love you. I love you. All right, cheers, Ollie.
Saltburn draws us into the world of a grand English estate, where class divides and hidden desires churn just beneath the surface. A young Oxford student is invited to this lavish manor for the summer, quickly discovering that polished manners can conceal darker truths. Opulence masks unhealthy obsessions, and every room echoes with unspoken yearnings. With tensions winding tighter through every glittering dinner, the final revelation strikes like lightning, an unsettling reminder of how far some will go to keep what they believe is theirs. Number 10. Man in an Orange Shirt.
You surely didn't think that we could set up house together like man and wife?
Grandpa was gay. Grandpa was gay.
Told across two timelines, Man in an Orange Shirt contrasts a war-era romance with a modern-day struggle for connection. In the 1940s, two soldiers' illicit love grows amid the shadows of duty and secrecy, leading to choices that haunt them for decades. Flashing forward, a young professional battles his own confusion about commitment and identity. Linking both stories is a house filled with ghosts of unspoken desires. As past and present collide, one overwhelming revelation proves that history's silence can reverberate through generations, forcing us to confront the truths we'd rather leave buried. If you're enjoying these picks and want to see more content like this, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member. You'll get exclusive early access to videos, a welcoming community of film enthusiasts, and a range of additional perks. Your support fuels our passion for diving deeper into the stories you love, so don't miss out. Number 9. Please Like Me.
Workplace sexual harassment.
You don't like him.
Please like me.
This Australian dramedy follows Josh, who discovers his true orientation after his girlfriend breaks up with him. Suddenly, he's navigating new relationships while dealing with family issues, mental health struggles, and the awkwardness of early adulthood. The show's charm lies in its honest blend of sharp wit and emotional vulnerability. Each episode tackles everyday crises in a way that feels both relatable and deeply intimate. Then, when a seemingly small decision leads to a gut-punching moment, you're reminded how quickly joy can flip into heartbreak. Number 8. The Normal Heart.
Summer has officially begun.
Set in the early days of the HIV/AIDS epidemic in New York City, The Normal Heart explores the raw panic of a community under siege. Passionate activist Ned Weeks fights government inaction and social stigma, desperate to protect the people he loves. At the center is a relationship tested by illness and unyielding fear, yet it also stands as a pillar of hope when everything else seems lost. As more friends fall ill, grief morphs into fury. Ultimately, one sobering event ignites a collective call to arms, forever altering the landscape of activism. Number 7. Looking.
So what if we got together now? Maybe this has been staring us in the face the whole time.
You are actually scaring me right now.
A quiet but impactful series, Looking captures the everyday triumphs and tragedies of 3 gay friends in San Francisco. Patrick struggles to balance modern dating apps with old-fashioned romance, Agustin wrestles with creative ambition and commitment, and Dom chases his dream of opening his own restaurant. Their interpersonal dynamics shift with the city's swirling energy, inviting viewers into their most private joys and sorrows. Then a single moment of utter vulnerability shakes their friendship to its core, proving that personal truths can be just as seismic as global events. Number 6. Sense8.
You'll start to feel strange things. Anger and joy and pain. Pleasure without any reason.
From the Wachowskis, Sense8 threads together 8 strangers around the world who suddenly share thoughts, emotions, and secrets. Among them, Lito, a closeted actor in Mexico, struggles to maintain his action hero persona while yearning for authenticity in his personal life. Their intertwined consciousness offers solace, love, and even protection. Danger looms from those who want to control or destroy them, and the bond that was once a miraculous blessing becomes a critical shield. At its climax, one harrowing revelation reminds us that empathy may be the most powerful weapon of all. Number 5. Queer as Folk.
You're always following him around.
I am not always following him around. We're best friends.
Bold and unapologetic, Queer as Folk follows a close-knit circle of gay friends navigating nightlife, relationships, and personal growth. Brian, the charming yet emotionally distant playboy, meets Justin, a starry-eyed teen stepping into adulthood with reckless abandon. Other friends bring depth to the story with their own struggles, HIV scares, family conflicts, and the constant search for acceptance. For all its parties and pulse-pounding club scenes, a shocking act of violence tests their loyalty. In that moment, the question emerges: Can love endure in the face of humanity's darkest impulses? Number 4. Elite.
Somos realmente lo que los demás creen que somos. Es lo que ocultamos a los demás.
In this Spanish drama, 3 working-class teens enter a privileged boarding school riddled with secrets, betrayals, and eventually, murder. Amid these tensions lies an intense same-sex relationship, challenged by class differences and family prejudice. Each episode peels back layers of scandal lurking beneath polished uniforms and fancy parties. Whispered rumors escalate into blackmail, and alliances shift on a dime. When the final revelation hits, it doesn't just topple reputations, it shakes the entire school to its core. After all, in Elite, appearances can be the most dangerous lie of all. Number 3. The White Lotus.
The goal is to disappear behind our masks as pleasant, interchangeable helpers. It's tropical kabuki.
Aloha. Happy to be here. We're on our honeymoon.
You're such valued guests. Welcome to the White Lotus.
Set in a luxury Hawaiian resort, The White Lotus weaves dark satire with simmering romantic tension. While wealthy guests grapple with entitlement and loneliness, a secret affair unfolds, challenging the resort's pristine facade. The show peels back layers of class disparity, unmasking the complex emotions seething beneath forced smiles. Intertwined fates and hidden agendas converge in a finale that resonates like a thunderclap. In the end, the line between paradise and purgatory blurs, revealing how desire can become a ticking time bomb when fueled by unchecked power. Number 2. Brokeback Mountain.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Set against the rugged Wyoming landscape, Brokeback Mountain portrays the deep bond between Ennis and Jack, 2 cowboys who discover a love they can't fully express in their conservative world. Separated by years and social obligations, they reunite for fleeting escapes to their beloved campsite. But real life, with all its harsh judgments and expectations, gnaws at their happiness. When tragedy strikes, it leaves one of them clutching the remnants of their shared memories. It's a sobering testament to the unbearable weight of unspoken emotions and irrevocable loss. Number 1. Call Me by Your Name.
Muscles are firm. Not a straight body in these statues. They're all curved. Sometimes impossibly curved.
A sun-drenched Italian summer becomes the backdrop for this tender, intoxicating romance. Teenager Elio is drawn to Oliver, a charming graduate student staying at his family's villa. Their connection grows slowly through shared books, bike rides, and hesitant glances, eventually blossoming into a love that's both exhilarating and fragile. As the summer heat intensifies, so do the stakes of their relationship. When it ends, the emotional aftershock leaves a lingering ache, reminding us that some summers and some loves shape who we are forever. Number 15. Your Name Engraved Herein.
他叫 Birdie， 他说 Birdie 是一部电影的名字，在讲2个好朋友，一个人正常，一个疯疯的。
Set in late 1980s, Taiwan, 2 teenage boys, Jiahan and Birdie, attend a strict Catholic high school. Their friendship blossoms into a tender bond, filled with longing gazes and discreet confessions. Struggling against conservative parents and rigid societal norms, they're forced to hide their true feelings. Each stolen moment brings them closer, even as the world pushes them apart. When a final opportunity for honesty arrives, it asks, will they risk it all for a love the world refuses to name? Number 14. Bonus track.
Some of you may have noticed a new student in our midst.
Max, come and save us. With parents like yours, I'm sure you're a natural.
In a small town, George navigates high school with big musical dreams. He meets Max, another aspiring artist battling insecurities, and they form a friendship built on late-night jam sessions and whispered dreams of getting out. Their intimacy grows in the cracks between songs, but the looming end of school threatens to tear them apart. As graduation arrives, they realize their creative spark is tied to something deeper. Will a single performance reveal their hearts in front of everyone? Number 13. Private Romeo.
My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite.
8 cadets at an all-boys military academy rehearse Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. As the lines blur between the play and real life, Sam and Glenn experience a growing connection that mirrors the bard's star-crossed lovers. The regimented backdrop amplifies their private struggles, every hallway echoing with desire and danger. When the rest of the students catch on, tension mounts, forcing them to choose between loyalty and love. Suddenly, Shakespeare's tragedy feels less like a story and more like a prophecy. Number 12. Beautiful Beings. Iceland sets the stage for this raw coming-of-age tale. 4 teenagers, each battling personal demons, unite in a world ruled by bullying, loneliness, and misunderstanding. A fleeting bond forms between 2 boys who recognize each other's pain beneath tough exteriors. Their quiet moments of connection offer a brief escape from the chaos swirling around them. But simmering violence and unexpected alliances threaten to tear them apart. In the cold Icelandic nights, will their fragile trust blaze into hope or go up in flames? Number 11. Wildhood.
Tired and ocean. To me they look the same. And what if they don't fit anywhere? That's how your mother felt. She felt like she didn't belong.
Link, a mixed-race teen, flees his toxic home with his younger half-brother to search for the mother he never truly knew. Along the way, he meets Pasme, a free-spirited drifter connected to the Mi'kmaq community. Their shared journey unearths Link's cultural roots and a mounting attraction between the two. With each new campfire, they peel away emotional armor, finding solace in each other's stories. As Link closes in on the truth of his past, a single revelation threatens to unravel everything he's built with Pasme. Number 10. Brotherhood.
Livet farlig nu. Ved du godt, ikke? Hvad i al helvede det, der foregår? Det her, det prisen, du betaler for ikke at tage dig sammen.
Lars, drifting after leaving the army, finds himself recruited by a neo-Nazi group. Amidst this toxic environment, he forms an inexplicable bond with Jimmy, a fellow recruit torn between hatred and hidden desire. Their quiet moments alone contrast sharply with the aggression around them. When violent impulses collide with unexpected affection, the group's suspicious eyes turn their way. Lines are crossed, loyalties tested, and the 2 men face a dangerous choice: succumb to hatred or fight for a forbidden love that could destroy them both. By the way, if you're enjoying these picks and want to see more content like this, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member. You'll get exclusive early access to videos, a welcoming community of film enthusiasts, and a range of additional perks. Every bit of support helps us unearth more hidden gems for you. Number 9. Twilight's Kiss. Pak, a devoted grandfather nearing retirement, encounters Hoi, a gentle single father working part-time. In the bustling streets of Hong Kong, their quiet strolls become cherished escapes from family expectations. Their tender connection grows, yet they struggle to reveal this new love to adult children who believe life has already been mapped out for them. A lifetime of compromise lingers in every unspoken word. With time running short, will they grasp this final chance at happiness or let it slip away into silence? Number 8. I Dream in Another Language.
Se enamoraron de la misma mujer. Evaristo casi mató a Isauro por mí.
Deep in the Mexican jungle, an ancient language is dying. A linguist arrives to document it, only to find its last 2 speakers, Evaristo and Isauro, haven't spoken to each other in decades. Their bitterness holds a buried secret. Once, their words carried love the world refused to accept. As the jungle whispers of lost magic and shattered hearts, the linguist struggles to make sense of a language so rooted in passion. In the end, one final conversation might save both the language and their souls. Number 7. The Blue Caftan.
القفطان كيخصو يعيش كتر من مولاتو تلبسو بنتها من وراها يصبر للزمان.
Halim and Mina run a small caftan shop in a Moroccan Medina, crafting garments with painstaking care. When Youssef, a young apprentice, arrives to learn from Halim, an unexpected tension weaves itself into their workshop. As Halim quietly nurtures Youssef's talent, unspoken desires stir between delicate fabrics and whispered exchanges. Meanwhile, Mina's observant eyes catch every stitch of emotion. Love emerges not from betrayal, but from an understanding as intricate as the embroidery they create. In this house of secrets, a single thread can change everything. Number 6. Heartstone.
Oj, han är som en Hugofiler!
On a remote fishing island in Iceland, teenagers Thor and Christian spend endless summer days escaping home troubles and forging a loyal friendship. Fumbling first crushes, late-night swims, and shy confessions set the stage for transformation. But as Thor's eyes drift toward girls, Christian grapples with feelings he can't quite name. The windswept coastline becomes a witness to heartbreak that neither boy knows how to confront. In the final days of summer, they learn that growing up can mean ripping apart the bonds that once felt unbreakable. Number 5. End of the Century.
Que te vi caminando a la mañana desde el balcón. ¿Qué pasa que vives en el balcón? Sabes, tengo una sensación extraña.
Acho lands in Barcelona on vacation, spending his days exploring beaches and rooftops. Fate pairs him with Javi, another traveler seeking solace. A one-night stand ignites memories of a different time and place, merging present and past. As fragments of their history surface, an unsettling question arises. Have they met before, or are they rewriting their own story? Each new detail blurs the line between now and then, suggesting that sometimes love is a loop you're destined to revisit until you finally understand it. Number 4. Undertow. Miguel, a fisherman in a small Peruvian village, balances tradition with a secret passion for Santiago, a wandering painter. When Santiago drowns under mysterious circumstances, he returns as a restless spirit, only visible to Miguel. Torn between devotion to his pregnant wife and the ghostly lover who lingers by his side, Miguel must choose public acceptance or the truth of his heart. As the village's funeral rites draw near, a single confession could free Santiago's spirit or bind Miguel to a fate of eternal regret. Number 3. A Strange Way of Life.
You never loved me. You never loved anyone in your life. Don't say that.
Silva rides across a sun-scorched desert to reunite with Sheriff Jake, an old friend turned distant memory. Their cowboy reunion unravels in a haze of longing, guilt, and bullet-scarred secrets. The men once shared a fiery bond that bridged the law and an untamed heart. But as morning approaches, so does the reality of obligations each tried to outrun. With guns strapped to their hips and hearts heavy with missed chances, only one question remains. Can you reclaim something you buried in the dust? Number 2. The Wedding Banquet.
Grew into a performance.
This was your big idea.
Of amazing proportions.
As a married couple, you'll be able to take a big tax break.
Wei Tung appears to have everything: a successful life in America and a devoted boyfriend, Simon. But to placate his traditional Taiwanese parents, he arranges a fake marriage with a young woman in need of a green card. The simple plan spirals out of control as family festivities escalate into a lavish banquet. Drunken toasts, hidden confessions, and an ever-growing guest list push everyone to the brink. When the wedding night delivers an unexpected twist, love and duty collide in a raucous celebration that leaves no one unscathed. Number 1. Rent.
Times when we're dirt broke and hungry and freezing, and I ask myself, why the hell am I still living here?
or life is yours to miss. No.
A group of bohemian friends in New York's East Village struggles with bills, addiction, and the looming shadow of the AIDS crisis. Mark documents their lives through his camera, while Roger pursues one final song before his time runs out. A drag queen named Angel brings laughter, romance, and heartbreak into their tight circle. Their stories intertwine across scuffed apartments and snow-dusted rooftops, culminating in an explosive finale that celebrates every fleeting minute. In a world defined by rent-due notices, the only payment that truly matters is love. Number 15. Eastern Boys.
Tu es très beau. T'as jamais dit que t'étais beau?
In Eastern Boys, Daniel is a middle-aged Parisian whose orderly life changes when he meets Marek, a young hustler from Eastern Europe. After an uneasy flirtation in a train station, Daniel invites Marek to his home. But when a group of Eastern European boys arrives at his doorstep instead, the night takes a dangerous turn that threatens to upend Daniel's sense of safety. As he's drawn deeper into Marek's world, each encounter blurs the boundary between compassion and self-preservation. Ultimately, one fateful event forces Daniel to confront how far he will go to protect a connection he never expected. Number 14. Boy Meets Boy.
You know, honestly, I scare myself sometimes. I go to work and I sleep with a random guy and it satisfies me for like 5, 10, 15 minutes and then I just feel disgusting.
Set against the vibrant backdrop of Berlin, Boy Meets Boy follows Harry and Johannes, two strangers whose chance encounter at a club sparks an immediate attraction. With only 15 hours before Harry's flight home, they wander the city's streets and share intimate stories that blur the boundary between acquaintance and something more. Each step reveals hidden yearnings and doubts about their own lives. As the clock counts down, the question remains: can such a fleeting encounter ignite a lasting change? Number 13. North Sea, Texas.
Tu veux moi?
Yeah.
Sont madame?
In this Belgian coming-of-age gem, shy teenager Pim lives with his free-spirited mother in a coastal town. He finds solace in secret drawings, daydreaming about a different life. When he meets Gino, the older neighbor next door, their bond grows beyond mere friendship. It's a dance of tender gestures and stolen glances, set against the pulsing uncertainty of youth. But after a sudden upheaval, Pim discovers that the biggest changes often arrive when innocence shatters under the weight of real feelings. Number 12. Mario.
Hey! Get her off!
Although it's just a simple.
Mario catapults us into the intense world of Swiss football, where rising star Mario is determined to go pro. He unexpectedly sparks a connection with new teammate Leon, and the two nurture a warm, secret bond off the pitch. Their private romance soon clashes with locker room politics and public scrutiny, thrusting them into a conflict between ambition and authenticity. As their dreams of a brilliant sports career hang in the balance, the deeper question emerges: can love truly outrun prejudice? Number 11. Get Real.
Fuck me. No, I don't mean... I just mean...
He's got a lot to learn.
I like you a lot. Promise?
Set in suburban England, Get Real tells the story of Stephen Carter, a witty teen navigating the tricky waters of adolescence and sexual discovery. By chance, he strikes up a clandestine affair with John Dixon, the school's handsome, seemingly untouchable athlete. Their world of sneaking around and unspoken promises collides with the realities of high school gossip and parental pressure. Beneath the surface of whispered confessions, this movie dares us to wonder, does concealment strengthen a bond or inevitably tear it apart? By the way, if you're enjoying these picks and want to see more content like this, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member. You'll get exclusive early access to videos, a welcoming community of film enthusiasts, and plenty of exciting perks. Number 10. Dating Amber.
What the hell are you doing? You're gay.
Gay for boobs? I'm not gay.
Yes, you are. So am I.
In this Irish dramedy, closeted teens Eddie and Amber hatch a plan to fake a relationship, fooling their peers and easing pressure from their families. Their staged romance soon becomes a cover for two very different journeys of self-discovery. Eddie's wrestling with the expectations of masculinity, while Amber plans for a life beyond her small hometown. Through moments of hilarity and insight, they learn that playing it safe can't last forever. Sometimes the biggest step forward begins with a well-kept secret. Number 9. Beautiful Thing.
Push him around in a little frilly hat. A big blue pram called Queen of the Road.
I think I'll have 2 of you and 10 of your mate. Hello.
A classic set in a tough London housing estate. Beautiful Thing follows Jamie and Stay, 2 teenage neighbors navigating difficult home lives. Jamie's mother wrestles with her own challenges, while Stay endures a hostile environment. As they find comfort in each other's company, their friendship evolves into a tender, cautious romance. Each glance, each hushed conversation brims with longing. Ultimately, the film leaves us contemplating this question. Can shared vulnerability transform a bleak reality into a moment of hope? Number 8. Free Fall.
So haben wir den nicht erzogen, Marc.
A German drama set against the discipline of a police training academy, Friar Fall revolves around Mark, who leads a seemingly stable life with his girlfriend. When he crosses paths with Kay, a charismatic fellow officer, Mark is drawn into an intense affair that sparks both passion and turmoil. Balancing his growing affection and the pressure of familial responsibilities sends him on a collision course. In this charged atmosphere, the final echoes remain. Does a single spark ignite freedom or self-destruction? Number 7. Summer of '85. Francois Ozon's Summer of '85 whisks us away to the sunny coast of Normandy, where Alexis spends a lazy summer that unexpectedly shifts when he meets the charming David. Their bond is instant, filled with giggles, motorcycle rides, and breezy afternoons by the sea. Yet the specter of tragedy looms over their bright world, and the sweetness soon turns bittersweet. It's a reminder that one defining summer romance can leave a lifelong imprint, even if the sun sets all too quickly. Number 6. Being 17.
L'inquiétude qu'un homme ressent en lui-même par l'absence d'une chose qui lui donnerait du plaisir si elle était présente, c'est ce qu'on nomme désir.
Set in the rugged Pyrenees, Being 17 presents 2 teenage boys who trade barbs and fists more often than friendly gestures. Thomas helps his ailing mother at home, while Damien grapples with isolation at school. Their antagonistic behavior stems from hidden complexities that slowly unravel. As they're forced to spend more time together, an unspoken intimacy blossoms beneath the hostility. When words finally break free, the film poses a profound question. Can new love conquer the echoes of old resentment? Number 5. Great Freedom. In post-World War II Germany, Hans finds himself repeatedly incarcerated for being gay under paragraph 175. Behind prison walls, he bonds with Victor, a man initially disgusted by Hans's identity, but who gradually becomes his closest confidant. Their evolving friendship brims with tension, empathy, and the faint glimmer of hope in a place designed to break spirits. Each prison sentence tests Hans's resolve, inching him closer to a deeper truth. Sometimes genuine connection thrives even in the darkest, most repressive corners. Number 4. Firebird.
A report has been received implying you have engaged in immoral conduct with a private. Give me his name.
We could escape. Sergei, I'm an officer. I can't leave my motherland.
Set during the Cold War in the Soviet Union, Firebird introduces Sergei, a young soldier yearning for a meaningful future. His life flips when he crosses paths with Roman, a daring fighter pilot stationed on his base. What begins as a casual attraction soon evolves into an intense love that defies every rule. Every secret encounter is laced with the fear of exposure. It asks a haunting question. How much of yourself would you sacrifice to protect the person you love? Number 3. God's Own Country.
40. Now 50 years on since the death
Should we wait?
victory in that war, Gainsborough designed a
No, let's go to bed.
In the rugged hills of Yorkshire, Johnny toils away on his family's failing farm, numbing his frustrations with alcohol and casual encounters. Everything shifts when Gorga, a gentle Romanian migrant worker, arrives for lambing season. Their partnership is begrudging at first, but the harsh environment forges a bond as tender as it is surprising. As the farm's barren landscape becomes a silent witness, their connection begs the question, can two hearts worn down by solitude find solace in one another? Number 2, Weekend.
It's me. Like you said, you took my shirt off. I just thought that we were having a really nice time. So, sorry Glenn, if I don't make your grade.
Over the course of just 48 hours, Russell and Glenn form an unexpected connection after meeting at a club in Nottingham. Their honest conversations, sometimes playful, often challenging, strip away the usual barriers of guarded small talk. Each hour feels more precious than the last, prompting confessions they never knew they could share. When Monday looms and real life resurfaces, the story leaves us with a resounding thought. Even the briefest encounters can reshape your world more than you ever imagined. Number 1, Pride.
Die! Your gays have arrived!
Don't meet everybody. Name the group you represent in this case. Lesbians and gay support the minor.
Inspired by true events in the 1980s Britain, Pride traces the journey of a group of gay and lesbian activists rallying to support striking minors. Initially met with suspicion and uncertainty, they slowly bridge gaps between unlikely allies. Through bumpy bus rides and heartfelt speeches, they spark a wave of solidarity in a deeply divided climate. As the lines between us and them begin to dissolve, we're reminded that even the fiercest prejudices can crumble when humanity unites in common cause. Thanks for tuning in to our list of 15 must-see European LGBTQ+ films. Let us know your personal favorite in the comments, and remember to keep exploring stories that resonate with the heart.